Hi everyone, it's F. Gardner. This video is going up on both YouTube and TikTok. That's right, I've got a TikTok now. People are telling me I should make one, so I have one now. Yeah, so for those who don't know me, like on a TikTok, if this is your first time, like if you're just getting into reading my books, I'm F. Gardner, and I write the Horrors Call series of books. I'm really well known and famous for Call of the Crocodile, and I've got 3 new books out that I just put out in about the last month. The last book within the past the past week. So I've got my latest book is Horrors Call Adventure. It has 13 different endings. It's a horror novel with 13 endings. And then before that, the 2 other books, Jigoku, Call of the Creatures, and Kabbalah of the Crocodile. Yeah, so I've got 16 books now. That's hard to believe. And people tell me all the time, I mentioned before that I kind of like inadvertently started like a literary renaissance, like a movement with like books and like independent authors, indie authors, self-published authors, stuff like that. Because like my books are like really popular on the internet, and on 4chan's literature board, people talk about my books all the time and read them and love them there. And I'm known as like the first guy to release books and like to come from like people that use 4chan and talk about their works there. And I like started this literary movement. And this really cool author, Jason Bryan, mentioned to me. He wrote this book called The Shit Kickers. That's a really good book. I love this. So yeah, check that out if you're unfamiliar with that. The Shit Kickers by Jason Bryan. He said to me like, F. Gardner, it's like you started a movement. Like all these other people now are like self-publishing books and seeing that it could work. And and that's true. That I thought I'd elaborate a bit on that on here, since this is my first video that's going on TikTok. Yeah, so I've been using 4chan since like 2008, I believe. And I go on like a lot of the different boards there. It's funny, I remember I used to go on, I still go on it, but the Pokemon board, I love that one, VP it's called. And all the different boards, video game boards, comic books, because F. Gardner has a lot of different interests. I like a lot of different things. And I started writing, and I now have 16 horror books. And I bought ads for my books on there, because people were already talking about them, but that definitely helped too. My fans help the most, the discussions and stuff, people like sharing stuff about my books. I love it. It really helps. It's great when people, especially like fans and other people that are aspiring to be authors, they'll like think, oh yeah, if F. Gardner can do it, then I can too. And that seems to be the case. Now there are all these other people on 4chan that are self-publishing books because they saw like, oh, F. Gardner, he came from here, and they've seen my like ads and stuff for my books, like Call of the Crocodile and all my other books, and they're inspired and they want to do it too. And I love to see that. That makes me so happy, and I hope it works out for them and that they can see success too with their books. So that's in a nutshell kind of the very short story about who I am. It's funny, a lot of people have the wrong idea about 4chan. Like there's sometimes, if like 4chan comes up in conversation, they're like, wait, 4chan, isn't that like, aren't there like lunatics or whatever like on there? But no, that's not the case. There's a lot of, because you can talk about like anything you want on 4chan. So just like how you could go on a Facebook group or Reddit or whatever, other popular websites like that, talk about anything. So there's like a literature board, people talk about books, and I kind of like, I guess I like accidentally inspired a movement with self-publishing, all these people trying to self-publish books, a literary renaissance, which I love. It's awesome. So yeah, it's 4chan's not just like filled with crazy people or lunatics or whatever. Like There's people say, there some people might have these misconceptions. No, F. Gardner. You can see I'm not crazy. I mean, I know some people might, I don't know, have the impression or think I am, like, because like I've talked about how I'm a flat earther and stuff like that. And I'll every now and then I'll have a comment, people asking like, what, are you joking? Or are you crazy? How could you think the earth is flat? I respect whatever anybody believes, but like, no, I'm a flat earther. I definitely think the earth is flat. Maybe that's a bit uncommon to hear, I guess, but especially amongst like self-published authors and like how I write horror books. But I don't know, I just try to be open about my opinions and stuff. And I've had a YouTube channel I have, because my fans started saying, hey, F. Gardner, you should make a YouTube channel. And yeah, I figured out I like doing it now, and now they're telling me I should make a TikTok. And it's funny, I wasn't too familiar with what TikTok was. I had heard of it, but F. Gardner, I'm a little bit of I don't know, a boomer or whatever. I'm in my 30s, where TikTok's really popular with like the generation younger than I am or whatever. And so at first I wasn't totally familiar. I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, so it's like when I downloaded it on my phone, the app is, I realized, wait, so it's like YouTube, but all the videos are like 30 seconds or 10 seconds. But now I realize like you can have like videos that are several minutes and stuff. I was kind of confused about that at first, but I'm aware that it's like part of the younger generation, like how I'm in my 30s, so I was unfamiliar at first. It's funny, I get mistaken as like a lot younger than I am all the time. Like a while ago, someone said, "Hey, F. Gardner, you're like 19 years old, right?" And I told him, "No, I'm actually in my 30s and stuff." And I could see like his jaw like dropped, like he wasn't just like trying to be flattering, like just to be nice, like so. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Why I look so young for my age and everything. Maybe it's because of like I've done martial arts much of my life. Maybe it's, in fact, I think that this might be part of it, like because of all the ki that I've developed. Like a lot of people don't know ki exists. Like, so it's called ki in Japanese and Korean, and chi in Chinese. So like that's like, you know, like on this weird example, but a lot of people might know that term from this. Like Dragon Ball Z, like when he wants to use the Kaioken or whatever, or he's built like you know, he wants to use a spirit bomb and gain he's raising his hands above his head, gain energy for the spirit bomb. So he has to build his ki. So stuff like that. But the truth is, ki is very real. Not a lot of people know that. Anyway, yeah, that's who I am. So I've got a TikTok now. This video is going up on both YouTube and TikTok. So I hope everybody likes this. So yeah, and there's going to be a lot more videos to come. I didn't want to make this like just exclusive to one or the other, so I'll put it up on both. And yeah, that's for all. F. Gardner, horror novelist from Chicago. That's where I am at. I'm at right now, as you can see, at my home. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. A lot more videos to come and more books to come too. Bye.